because we have these problems in Portuguese. You know, sometimes I don't want to talk about some topics with the person, even in Portuguese. You know, I don't feel good and I don't want to talk about this. And I don't see a problem to, like, it's not a problem for me. For example, I'm not improving my English because I don't want to participate in some topics.
Yeah.
I think it's not about this. I just don't like it. I don't like to talking about something, and it's okay. You know, it's my limits, you know, and
Yeah, for
sometimes
sure.
we need to put these limits. I don't
Yeah.
like to talking about it, and that's it. And for that I like to come for immersions that I feel comfortable, and I'm talking about this. It's not only about the topic, but it's about the hostel too, because I feel comfortable. And of course depends of the other persons, the other people that uh, is in the immersion, because I feel more open to talk about my life, and I really like it to talk about anything, you know. But sometimes I don't feel so comfortable uh, because of the topic or the person that are guide this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I think you are in a different level of your learning process. So you are in a level that you have a comfort English, then you can choose how you're going to improve it. So I think I totally agree with you. There is no problem to choose the topics that you are going to discuss about. But for me, it's being important to talk about things that I don't like, to talk about things that I totally disagree, about polemic topics. And in this platform, we try to have topics to attend all kinds of public. So some topics you don't like, but there is other people that likes. So that's the reason we have different and completely different hosts and topics. But hello, YouTube. I am Anna. We are starting this discussion that have a big topic. What do you like to talk about? So I am here with Daniel, his first time with me, Christian, that is my huge fan, Lucas, the first time with me, and Nayara, in the process of to be a host. So Lucas, do you would like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Lucas. Nice to meet all of you. Sorry, my English sometimes is a bit rusty. Um, and my dogs are a little bit loudy, so sorry for that too.
No problem at all, no problem. And another thing, never apologize about your English because you are learning, so it's part of the process. So you are doing a good job being here. Christian, introduce yourself.
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Christian Jimenez. I am from Bolivia. However, currently I live here in Brazil, Curitiba, Paraná. I work as a full stack software developer. I'm 35 years old, and that's it. I'm here in TNT for practicing English, French, and Portuguese sometimes. That's it.
Nice. Very good to have you here. Daniel, it's your time to present yourself.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Daniel, 33 years old. I am married. I have two children. I am a network analyst, IT. I work with IT. I'm talk about one year, but I didn't currently lessons, and so in some months be prepared better. I have more lessons, but in other months I don't practice it. It's
No
fault to me.
problem. But do not judge yourself now. You are doing different. So now you are
Yes,
attending more classes. So
yes.
that's the part that you should focus. About me, Anna, 29 years old, nowadays living in Toronto, doing part of my PhD. My background, I am a physiotherapist. And My research is based on cardiovascular disease, specialized in patient education, behavior change, and more specifically about patients with diabetes. I am a hosting Talk and Talk since 2020, long 4 years as a host. And this is me for now. Nayara, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. I'm trying to fix my camera, but I can't.
Okay.
I am Nayara. I am 30 years old. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I am married and I don't have kids because I just don't want. And I have one dog. I love dogs and animals in general. I work as a financial analyst. I have a degree in business administration. And in my free time, I like to travel. I like to travel with my dog, my husband, and I like to play chess. Let me see, I like to ride my bike. And yeah, I think it's that about me.
Very good. Very good. Nice to meet you all, guys. So let's start this discussion. So it's a really big topic. So let's try go really deep in each question. It doesn't matter how many questions we are gonna answer. So let's go deeply. So the question number 1, what topics do you find most interesting or engaging to discuss with friends and or family? How about you, Lucas? What topics do you like to discuss or to talk with your family or friends?
About family, I don't talk too much topics with my family. I'm most quiet guy the majority of the time. But my friends, I use to talk about the things I like, specific movies, video games, certain curiosities about some kind of. Sometimes I just want to tell some wacky stories I heard about it recently, and basically is that I'm more a nerd guy, basically. And this is a kind of difficult because no, I have impression that not everyone wants or knows about these topics and movies and video gaming specifically. Maybe because I don't search too much for people. I have some kind of difficult screen conversation with people I don't know. I don't
Yes.
know these people.
Like to start the conversation, right?
Yeah, start the conversation.
Mhm.
Going through the conversation is not a real problem you see right now, but start a conversation, especially personally, it's a kind of challenge to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I go a bit off topic, but yeah.
Yeah, I know how it is because last Saturday, me, my boyfriend, and a couple of friends here in Toronto, we went to a language exchange bar. So it was a bar with a really loud song and people from all over the world. We are in Toronto, so no one speaking Portuguese in there. Most of them Indians talking in English, Chinese talking in Cantonese, a lot of different languages, and you are there trying to chat, to talk with others. So then one of our friends were like you. She has really difficult to start the conversation, but when people come to her and start the conversation, she could go and talk about anything, about her process to learn English, what she's doing in here, but to start to go in someone that is not looking for you and say, hey, hello, what's your name? Like it was really a challenge for her. But it was good because she put her in a in an uncomfortable situation. It was really nice. Christian, what do you like to talk about?
Sure, I think that it depends of the kind of conversation. For example, when I am with my family, we are obviously different person. For example, with my oldest sister, I used to talk about music because she's musician. And so we share that the thing that we enjoy doing. I used to play piano when I was young, and currently I really enjoy singing in the church as well. I like to sing gospel music. With my brother is software engineer like me, so we used to talk about different technologies. We like to talk about the football because
Mhm.
we are torcedores of the same football team, Bolivar in Bolivia. And with my father, the same thing because he is a sport journalist in Bolivia. So we share that passion that is football.
Yeah.
And I think it depends. I avoid speaking about religion or about politics or even about money. I don't like to talk about money or how money do you earn in your
Yeah.
what is your salary. I don't like to talk about that. And with friends, it's kind of the same. I think that normally I used to talk about video games, about football. I don't have too many friends here in Brazil because I just moved here to Curitiba. So when I chat with my friends on WhatsApp, that's our main conversation. Football and things that we enjoy. Volleyball as well because I like playing volleyball as well. And that's it.
Volleyball?
Volleyball.
Oh, good. Nice. Nice. And you, Daniel, what do you like to talk about?
I like to talk about with my family. We had a joke. We make piada, né? We make joke with us. We talk about movies, and series, and quotidian, and everyday life. With my friends, talk about football, basically. Football, about work, technology, and it all. And about family, challenges, and weather, and problems with in Brazil, about anything. I'm a good talk. I'm a good to talk about any topics in the elevator or in Uber, any place.
Me too.
It's no problem to me. In the bar, we have a beer and two people to talk. I spend a lot of time in.
Yeah, yeah, we use it to joke when you open a beer, you open your mouth.
Yes.
And how about you, Nayara? What do you talk about?
Depends. Here and talk, I like to talking about self-esteem and self-confidence and these things because I think it's important to trust, to believe in yourself when you are learning another language. So I like to talk about this here. And with my family, I like to, with my family and my friends, I like to talking about the real life, the things that happen in our daily routine. So I really like to talking about these things that it's really happened. And yeah, I think I am a serious person. No, I don't like so much about jokes and these things and the judgment. And yeah, I think I just I like to know about the other person, like how they deal with the different situations, but I don't like to judge, like to I don't know how I can say this, but I don't like to say that, oh, I I have the correct way to do
And you are
something.
wrong. Yes, yes.
Yes, and sometimes I just prefer just to be quiet and just listening, and that's it, you know. But uh, yeah, I like to talking about my life, how the things works, and how I can improve my life, you know, because in the last year I changed so many things in my life. Like I changed my job, my personal life, me like a person. I change a lot, and I like to talking about these things because I think I can help with other people to do the same.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for mentioning this because when the boys were talking, I thought, oh my God, I am really strange. I don't talk about films, about politics, about football. I don't talk about this. With my family, I just update them about my life here in Toronto because everything is new, even for me and for them. I tell them about my daily routine, things that I do, how it's my job, how's the weather in here. And yeah, I just talk about this. And even when I were in Brazil, that was the topic that we discussed with my mom. How is her job and how it's mine? Things about this. Even with my boyfriend, how was your day? Um, Things like this about the real and the daily life. And with my friend, we like to gossip about others, not gossip in a bad way, but update them about the other's life. An example with the my brother's wife. Um, Hey, did you see that Fulana has a new job? Yeah. Oh, how long we don't see her? So not bad things about Fulana, but updating things about our friends in common. So it's that the things that I like to talk about. How do you typically choose conversation topics when meeting new people in the social things? Lucas, that's your weakness. I know. But when you really need to talk with someone that you don't know, how do you choose the topics? How you decide, no, I will talk about this or about that when you really need to do?
Mm, depends a lot. I mean, depends of the type of person. I mean, which person I try to talk, and what's my intention. Um, is, for example, just to take information. It's quite easy, very easy. But I don't know. When I very inexperienced this topic, this question. Uh, um, I prefer to sometimes just try. I mean, some and the majority of times I fail. I fail. Um, and well, I don't have much to say about it, but yeah, um, like you say, it's my weakness.
Yes, I know it. Try to remember the last time you need to have this discussion, example, in a bank line, in a supermarket, elevator, or any situation that someone start a conversation and you need to continue for any reason. I don't know. How do you try to choose, or do you really try to avoid when someone start talking? Do you just answer uh, to the end of the conversation?
Let me see if I understand. You asking what I will do if someone start to
Yeah.
talk to me and I don't want it.
Yeah.
Is it?
If you as your weakness, do you try to avoid this kind of situation? I totally understand. But if it happens, what will you do? Will you continue the conversation or will you?
Again, depends on the person. Um, if I feel annoyed, if the people is polite, I just give it short answers. So because it's very easy to me to play uninterested people. So I can play the boring people in the room very easily. So this is a way to avoid. Or if a person is not polite, I just well, I start to ignore basically.
Yes, for sure.
And this is the best case scenario, the two best case scenarios. So yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes the people is very pleasing to talk about. So like I say, I might probably start a conversation, not going on with a conversation.
Very good.
Sometimes depends. I don't have a topic to the people bring to me a topic I don't know much about it, so I don't have much to talk.
Yes,
Uh, but
exactly.
but okay, and now I remember. Sometimes I have more. It's more easy to me to start a conversation with people who is more shy. It's more
Mm,
uh, more similar to me. I'm not
yes,
shy, but you get it. Uh,
introverted. Yeah.
introverted. I start a conversation with someone in the community I take part, and was great because we get along very well, and the
Yes.
guys. So and just because I just try to start the conversations, and we now much to think about it. So this is my experience with this topic. I guess I take
Yeah.
too much time.
No,
So
no problem. I got you. I got. And how about you, Daniel? How do you choose the topic when you need to start a new discussion?
Depends of the people, the attitude of the people, because some people are more reserved, and in this moment it's more polite to choose the topic. But generally, is the weather, the notes, uh, activities. Anyway, if you are a man, I'm a man. Basically, football. We start with a good day and yeah, so the flow, the top flow.
Yeah.
But when the woman depends, for example, I have a baby. When I entering elevator with my baby, it's more easy
Yeah.
to talk about anything. If
Yes.
we don't, today I talk about how some problems, some alguma coisa do if my apartment, condomínio.
Yeah, for sure.
Depends. Yes.
Yeah, but I think the weather is an international
Yes.
and global topic that everyone can use to start a discussion, a conversation. Oh, good, good.
Is it common? It's boring to in some moments, but depends. New depends on people. If you the people perhaps parece are more bored, more tired. I don't start the talk. I don't start the the talk. But it
Yes.
depends the moment,
Yeah.
depends the day.
Yeah, very good, very good. And you, Christian, how are you dealing with this? Starting new topics with people like in the bank, supermarket, or people that you don't know and you want to start interaction, being for other country, how is it for you?
So, well, I'm not the kind of person who will start a conversation just because when I need it. In fact, I don't have now that social exposition because I work remotely and I live in another country, so it's kind of difficult for me right now. But, well, as I already said, I'm not the kind of person who starts the conversation. But nowadays here in Brazil, it's kind of easy because, for example, when I go to the church, people notice that I'm not from Brazil, so they sometimes get interested on where I am from, where I am from, or the language that I speak. They normally ask to speak a little bit in Spanish, or they try to speak a little bit in Spanish. Even though when I can speak Portuguese, but I don't have problems of speaking a little bit in Spanish.
Yeah,
And in
it's a way
supermarket,
to start a conversation with
uh-huh,
you. It's a topic that
uh-huh,
they think interesting. So it's the way
uh-huh.
they have to show that they are interested in on you.
Nowadays it's kind of easy, like I already said, and supermarkets or banks or different places. Just when I need, for example, I have to go to the cashier, or I have to talk with the bank, with bank assistant. I do it,
Okay.
and that's it.
Yeah. Guys, and let's imagine a situation that is not here in the questions. Imagine that you are from IT area, an example as Christian, and you are looking for a new position in another company or in any company. And you know that in your city they have an event from IT that are famous for people get a good network. So you know that network is good for you to find a new position. Would you consider to go in this event, like to meet new people, start conversation, start connections, even if it's difficult for you? An example, Lucas, difficult for you, start conversation. Will you expose yourself for this? What do you think, Nayara? Will you expose yourself in this situation?
I don't have any problems to talk, but I don't know about my job. It's different. I don't work with T IT area. It's another job, but I don't
What's your
know. I
hours?
don't. I work as a financial analyst,
Hmm.
and
Good, but you can find a position in an event like this.
yes, but well, it's more difficult,
Yeah.
but yeah, it can be. And yeah, for me, I think when we're talking about start a conversation, for me depends on my mood. No, because if I am happy about something, I don't know, I just wake up and I feel happy, so I can talk about my personal life, like my private life, and I don't have problems with this.
Okay.
And yeah, it depends if I am sad or angry about something. I don't feel comfortable to talk.
Yes.
But the most of time, I don't know. For me, it's not a problem to start a conversation, because I think I don't have this problem to feel that, oh, I really care about what you think about me. And I
Yes.
think this is the problem when we want to start a conversation. Oh,
Yeah.
I need to think first, because maybe if I speak
About this.
something that you don't like it, oh, I think it's not a good idea, and people don't like to expose what they really are.
Yes.
And I don't have this problem, not anymore, because in the past
Before.
I had, but now it's not a problem more for me. And yeah, for me it's not so difficult.
Yes. Thank you. Good, good, good. Lucas, I don't know what's your area, but will you consider it going this kind of event?
If I feel it's necessary, yes. I try to be a game developer. I not yet. I in process to make a game and launching this thing. I hope I get some money for this, but
Hope so.
for now I just try to be. So this week I will have some kind of this
Nice.
network event, but it's just a tiny game developer event meeting basically. So I guess I will make this Sunday. I hope
Good.
I will do this because I learned the hard way when you are alone, the things are very, very, very difficult to you.
Yes.
So a little help, a little assistance,
Yes.
contacts, network, this can be very helpful for me because for now I'm not desperate, but
I know how it
I
is.
really try to find something to help my case because I have some problems now with this, with my work, lack of motivation, too much stuff to do. Make a game alone is very hard. It's like you are the one person we start to create a building. It's very difficult. You need persons to help you. Doing alone is crazy, but sometimes you need to do it.
Yes.
This is my situation right now. So yes, definitely yes. I will try to face my weakness.
Yeah, I wish you good luck in this event and do your best.
Thank you very much.
And for you, Daniel, will you consider to go in this kind of event to expose
Yes.
yourself, talk with people that you don't know?
Yes, yes. Because it's about technology. Talk about technology is easy to me because when I don't know the topic, I only I only to do questions for the other people, and they hear the explanation. It's to do another question, another question, another question, and learning with the experience the other people, the other people's. It's in this case is easier.
Yeah.
It's very good too because we learning about anything. The more with you studying in your laptop in your home, I believe this. I guess this is amazing. I I encaro the
Very good,
chance.
very good. And guys, how about an exchange language event? If you have an opportunity to go in this kind of event in your city, will you consider to go? And imagining that you know that this event doesn't have an organization. It's a bar, open bar, you don't need to pay to go. Then you go there and start talking with people from all over the world. So, who would like to accept this invitation? Let me know. Very good, Lucas. Christian. Very good. Christian, have you ever had this experience in this kind of event?
Maybe not that kind of events, but I had an interview that was in 3 different languages, so I felt really, really, really great doing that interview in Portuguese, Spanish, and English. And I think that if it would be an event like that, I will be really happy to go there because all of the people are trying to chase the same goal, that is speaking a different language, and it would be kind of easy to find someone to talk with.
Yes, yes. Very good, very good. And you, Nayara, have you ever had this experience? Or if not, will you consider to go?
Yes. Well, I work in a multinational company, so I need to speak in English every day with the customers from New York, and I talk with customers in Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish, like Bolivia, Venezuela, Chile, Paraguay, Uruguay.
Oh,
But so I have this contact every day, and I love it. Actually, the for me, the most important thing in my job is to speak when I need to speak in English or Spanish, that I don't speak Spanish, but I try, and I think the most important is the communication, and we can communicate each other. And yeah, I love it. I can say that I am another person. I became another person when I start to learn English, because
right.
I just, it was not just about the language, was just about me, like a person. I changed the way how I see the life, how life it is, and how we can connect with people. And we cannot, it's not, the most important, it's not to be a fluent, because I'm not. I just learn how to be myself, and how to be more kind, more empathetic with the other person. And for me, this is the most important when we're talking about learn another language, because I think to be fluent, it's not easy, but you can study like every day and you will achieve your goal, but maybe you can be fluent, but you're not interesting person. So I think it's not so good, and I think that you need to think more about what is to learn another language, and why you want to learn another language, just because you want to get a better job, or just to, I don't know, for something that's not so important.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yes. Yes. And how about you, Lucas? If you go in this event, will you consider make more questions or answer more questions? What do you think would be your strategy in this kind of event?
I guess make more questions, because I am the inexperienced people, probably the most inexperienced people there. So yeah, I don't have much to say about it. Yeah, maybe they will ask me some things, and I will glad to answer. So yeah,
Very
is it?
good. Very good. Talking really quick about my experience on Saturday in the event, I realized that when you have the power of making questions, you become an interesting person. Because when you are in a conversation with others and you are the person making the questions, you are guiding the conversation. Even if it's not like a talk and talk conversation. An example, you are in a bar and you are this one making questions. Even without the other notice, you are leading this person. And when you lead someone, you can decide the flow of the conversation, how the way you guided the conversation. Then in the end of the event, I realized that I was leaded all the time, even though I consider myself a good leader. I was not the one making questions. Then I decided I will go again in this kind of event, and I will call someone to talk with me, and I will bring the questions, because I want to have this different experience about listening more and speaking less, leading the person, deciding what I want to know. So, Lucas, you really surprised me with this, because I thought that you were about to say, no, I will just answer the questions because I want to avoid something. But if you
Well,
go with this mentality to your next event, I am sure that you'll be successful.
thanks. Like I say, I'm not a shy kind of people. I just have a difficult to start a conversation.
Yes, yes.
Nayara says something very interesting about to suffer from anticipation, to think, oh, I cannot say this, or how can I say this? Of course, this is important, but sometimes I think too much about it. So,
Yes.
especially when I try to talk with a girl, if you understand, I don't know how to do it. So this is why this is one of the aspects of my difficulty. So yeah, she says a very interesting thing, and yeah, this is it.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Now we'll finish the live for share something really important with all of you.